Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us from. This is your host, Noah Ndlovu, broadcasting live from somewhere on earth. And I'm very pleased, very happy to have this opportunity today to talk about so many things. And today I'm joined by different folks coming from different parts of the country. The good thing is they are all Zambians joining from different continents. I am on the continent of the Americas. We have people joining from Africa. We have people joining from Asia, India. We have people joining from China, Europe. Europe is not a continent, it's just a peninsula. But that's one lesson that we got wrong from geography. We can argue that out, but Europe is not a continent. But we have people joining from Europe. I don't know what they say to that. But to get us going, let me bring up my co-host here, Anna Ziambo. She's going to be talking about so many things. I don't know what she's going to be talking about. So let's see. Anna, what are you going to be talking about? And welcome.
Greetings.
So
Greetings,
welcome, Anna.
Kuchalo. Greetings, Noah.
Yes, so Anna is going to be talking about all kinds of things. And also, we have other folks who will be joining from different parts of the world. But to get the show on the road, we have planned a few things, maybe some surprises. Let me not get ahead of myself. And we have a guest speaker who is none other than Mr. Jimmy Katuta, who is a well-known personality in these parts of the United States. He has been involved in all kinds of bigger projects. So hear from Mr. Katuta as we proceed in our program. But to start us out, we're going to go ahead and introduce the other colleagues joining us from other parts. But before we get to that, we want to play a little song because there's so much going on to set the mood right, to set the tone right, to get people excited, to get people, because when you're dealing with Zambians, you have to be able to play music. Is that right, Anna? To set the mood right, play some songs.
Yes, we're here for the vibes.
Yeah, people are here to not only to listen to me. I mean, who cares what I say? People are here for the fun. So we're gonna kick the show with the song by the great Nora God. Nora God sings about, in this song, she talks about mitengo, cutting down trees, because as you know, part of the challenge that we have in certain parts of the country is there used to be a time when there was so much of cutting down of trees. But in this song, she communicates that cutting down trees is not a good thing because it creates problems. So let's set the mood right and then we'll get going with the show. Here is the great Nora God featuring Indie K and another artist. Here we go.
Mitengo izo, hey, mitengo izo, amama mitengo izo, mitengo izo, mitengo izo, mitengo izo, hey, mitengo izo, amama mitengo izo, tisazijue, tisazitente.
Premier Media is one of the fastest growing independent media enterprises that produces bias-free content and streams educational programs to empower Africans, African Americans, and the African diaspora around the globe. Premier Media owns and operates a valuable portfolio of streaming programs, such as Primetime Show, The Circle of Love, Leadership Files, and Revolution. Not forgetting our signature Development Panel series, which features experts around the world that highlight challenges and opportunities in Africa, putting Africa in the center of global conversations. For more information, visit us at premiermedia.com or follow us on social media.
Welcome to Kuchalo, your leading online hub for Zambians at home and abroad. Kuchalo is a trusted source of news, lifestyle, and practical information tailored for Zambians near and far. What we are: a platform designed by Zambians for Zambians and friends of Zambians. Tight-knit, inclusive, and Ubuntu powered. We bring you the latest news, travel and tourism insights, investment opportunities, educational resources, and uplifting diaspora stories. A community-focused, non-political space celebrating our heritage. What we offer: community stories, diasporans making an impact, a bias-free zone, calm, factual, resonance over sensationalism. Our approach is Ubuntu first, content that strengthens community, celebrates heritage, and brings people together. Clarity, relevance, and inclusivity. Voices from Zambia and the global Zambian family, where you'll find us in Zambia, the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, South Africa, and everywhere in between. Kuchalo keeps you informed, connected, and inspired. Join the Kuchalo community today.
Yes, join the community, be part of bigger and greater things. So let's go back to Anna Ziambo. Hey, Anna, what do you think about the song, The Great Nora Gold?
Love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm having a good time already. I want to say hello to all of the artists tuning in. I know you're excited to know if you are the winner of the Kuchalo competition. Your chances of winning are very high because there will be 9 winners this evening. We will have musicians winning prizes. We will have poets winning prizes. The visual artists will also win prizes. Tune in. Invite your friends. Call your family members. They need to witness your great moment. If you entered the Kuchalo competition, it's most likely that you'll come away with something. Call people. Let them log in, tune in, watch us. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook.
Well said, Anna. Yeah, so that is great. We want people to chime in from every corner of the globe. This is our moment. This is a time for us just to circle back as Zambian people to network, interact, socialize. There will be prizes. I don't know if I'll be able to win a prize or it's only for the others who will be in a position to win a prize, but hopefully if I can get away with a prize, I'll be very grateful. Again, the evening, the morning, the time is just for us to network, if you look at it from a religious perspective, is to fellowship. As Zambian people from different parts of the world, there are different people connecting from different parts of the world. So we have obviously the great Jimmy Katuta, who will be coming up shortly just to talk about a number of things. But before we get to that, I just want again to echo what Anna said. You want to make sure that you share the stream to your circles, your family, your friends, your uncles, your grandmothers. I'm actually surprised that even our grandparents, they are on Facebook. They are on TikTok. I saw a 70-year-old woman, almost approaching 80, a typical agogo. Typical. She's a certified agogo, actually. She's making TikTok videos. So that's a challenge to those who think they're above 50 and you think technology has left you behind. Trust me, there are agogos out there, grandmothers, making videos. So it's an opportunity to get on the technological bandwagon. So as we proceed, let me say hi to my good friend in Italy, Lady Maria. How are you?
Hello, hello. Very well, thank you. Connected from Perugia, the center of Italy.
Where is that? Is it close to? Because the only thing I know about Italy is the soccer. Tell us a little bit. What are you doing there?
Okay, thank you first and foremost for this invitation. A very, very important moment which you have created for us, obviously, to connect. Well, I've been in Italy since '98, and I'm in the field of education and development cooperation. And I'm also the president for the African Diaspora for Development, the Italian chapter, ADDI. No, that's yes. Well, in Italy, I think we are very close at heart to the Catholic commitment in
the Vatican and the Pope.
Yes, doing mission work with the Vatican, and many other things. I think if you give me a little bit of time, I can compose myself and
no worries.
And interact much better.
You are doing fine. You're doing fine.
Am I? Okay.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Let's go to our good friend in, let's see, let's go to the UK. One of my friends, I don't know what she's doing in the UK. Let's see. Lady Chancellor, welcome.
Thank you, Noah.
Tell us a little bit. Where are you at? Are you on planet Jupiter, Uranus, or Neptune? Where are you?
Somewhere down Mars. Kidding. I'm somewhere in Europe. I'm in the UK and in Kingston upon Hull, to be specific.
All right, that's good. That's good. So yeah, Chansa and I are working on a project, but we'll be able to talk a little bit about the project as we get going. So let's see, what else you want to tell us? What's happening? Are you at 10 Downing Street or somewhere near there? Is that where your residence is in the UK at the moment? Next to the Prime Minister's place, Chansa? Is that where you are?
I wouldn't know. All I know is that I'm in Kingston upon Hull.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, no, 10 Downing Street is where the Prime Minister is. So I thought maybe you were at the invitation of the Prime Minister to have some fun there. So maybe you just don't know. Maybe the Prime Minister invited you unconsciously. You know that is possible, right?
No, that's not what happened. But I came here to. Initially I was attending a conference in Scotland, and I decided to spend the rest of my holiday here just to network and also see, what business opportunities or investment opportunities I could land here before I go back home.
That's good. That's good. So I'm sure you're anxious to head back home. Let's bring up another friend of ours here. So Wilfred, tell us a little bit where you are for the rest of the world to get to know where you are?
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for having me. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Uh, I'm in finance. I've been in finance since 1997, originally from New York City. And Dr. Carroll invited me to join so I can possibly provide some information for some of your folks that live over here in the United States.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We need that information, so we'll be able to circle back to you momentarily. And let's go to India. Mr. Joseph, I think he has his.
Yeah,
Yes,
nice to meet you all.
good, good. Where are
Yeah,
you about in India? India is a huge country. Where
yeah,
about
it's
in India?
huge actually. I'm in the northeast of India. That's next to Burma.
Next to Burma. And how far is
Yeah,
that from
Myanmar.
how
Yeah.
far is that from Delhi or Bombay?
We are talking of 5 hours by flight.
Oh, okay, okay. And
Yeah,
how long have you been there? How long have you been there?
I have been in India in and out almost 20 years, and I live here. I'm married to an Indian,
Oh,
and yeah, so I'm
that's
I'm
good.
here.
So
It's my second home.
you've taken Zambia with you to India and you've
I
integrated
I
into the
live
Indian
on
society.
what they call overseas citizen of India, so I have dual citizenship. So
Oh,
I'm still a Zambian living in India.
that's great. That's great. Good to have you and welcome to our program. So at
Thank
this
you.
point now, I think we have said hi. The great queen of Amalango music, Gina Hidi, she will be joining us to talk a little bit about her music and song. And there is the great queen of Amalango, Gina Hidi. Welcome, my good friend.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone.
Right.
Hi.
Yeah, tell the people where you are, Gina. What planet? What
I'm in
planet?
Indiana, USA. And today the weather is terrible. It's very, very bad. The
Is it
roads
snowing
are
there? Is it
terribly,
snowing?
and the roads are impassable. Yes.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty. Oh, India. I don't think India gets snow. Do you get snow out there, or it's very hot there?
Yeah, we are in the Himalayas range. So where I am in the northern part of it, I think they have some snow at some time. And right now it's very cold,
Oh,
actually.
is it winter there as well?
Yeah, it's winter. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. And in Italy, Maria, is that winter that side as well?
Come again?
Is that winter? What season are you in there?
Autumn. We get into on the 21st of December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are heading towards December. I'm in the central part of Italy. It rarely snows, but in the north of Italy and some other highlands, yes, it snows a lot. The winters are quite harsh. Yeah.
Oh, good, good. How about Anna? Does it snow where you are there? Because I heard might be getting a lot of snow.
It's raining. It's been raining all afternoon. It's the rainy season here in Lusaka, Zambia.
Oh, where is that? I've never heard of that. Where is it? What planet is Lusaka in?
It's the most beautiful place in the world, and I have evidence. A long time ago, people left to Europe just to come and live here. It really is the best place in the world.
All right. So Gina, you heard that. Joseph, you heard that. Wilfred,
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
in Lusaka.
Actually, I believe her, and I can testify to that. I'm sure, Noah,
Yeah.
you have noticed that every 4 months, 5, 6 months, I'm in Lusaka. And people ask me, Gina, why do you leave so often? It's because
Mhm.
it's beautiful there.
Oh yeah. Zambia, it's a beautiful country. Yeah, we are proud to come from. It's always good to connect with our roots. So we have people joining. Let's see. Let's give some shout out to folks joining. So if you want, oh, there's my good friend from Bangladesh.
Oh,
Woohoo. afternoon. We have people watching from Bangladesh. We have people watching from all parts, and obviously Lusaka, Zambia. There is Esther Ngoma. So yeah, so if you follow our page, if you put a comment, we might bring you up on the screen. So I think as we make progress, as we move forward, we're gonna go ahead and now get to the first part of the show where we introduce Mr. Jimmy Katuta, who will be able to share some thoughts, and we'll continue with everybody else. So just sit back in the background and enjoy the show as we bring up the next person to open us out and just share us some great things, some great thoughts. And this is none other than the great Mr. Jimmy Katuta. Let me bring up Mr. Jimmy Katuta up here. Mr. Jimmy Katuta is a veteran who has been and is part of the great community. I will let him introduce himself and talk a little bit about where he is. He used to be on this side of the world, but I think he is going to tell us where he is. So, Mr. Jimmy Katuta, take it away and introduce yourself to our people.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Ndolovu. As I call you, Mr. President, you will always be my president because you, Noah, are one of those people that's always in the background. Some people have names for you. They call you the Kingmaker. And as people get to know you, and they get to know you personally, like some of us do, they realize why you're called that. Because most people don't know that you are the brains behind ZANUS.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who don't know, ZANUS stands for Zambian Associations Network of the United States. This is an organization where all associations in the US like to go for advice. It's a conglomerate of a lot of smart people. And that organization is one that I was proud to serve. I served as Secretary General, and it was a very good experience, and I really learned a lot, and I grew a lot as a person and as a Zambian. So just a quick introduction for those who don't know me. My name is Jimmy Katuta. I am a Zambian who was born in Mufulira, and I left Mufulira in 1989. I moved to Botswana, where I lived for about 3 years. And in 1993, I moved to the United States. I have been in the United States over 30 years. And before I go even deep, I'd like to echo what my sisters, Gina and I forget the other sister's name, that was saying about Zambia. Zambia is amazing. Zambia is amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Zambian. I'm saying that because I am a person who travels quite a bit. And I have seen a lot of African countries. And Zambia, believe me, guys, Zambia is one of the best. The people are very good, very friendly. I'm not saying they're perfect, but they're very, very good people, very pleasant. The political climate is stable, in spite of, or despite what some people might think. The political climate in Zambia is very stable. You have democracy here. So I have been in Zambia since I first came to Zambia in 2023, and I have failed to go back to the US. I have actually decided to stay here and live here. Why? One might ask, why stay? Because I have noticed the potential, not only in the cultural development of our country, but also the business. And I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman, and I'm also a community advocate. So both those paths, if you would call them career paths, have led me to decide to stay in Zambia and do what I can. Whatever is left of my years, I want to dedicate to my country, and it's because it is worth it. This is the country where you can go, you can start with nothing, as long as you maintain your integrity and you try to go, and it's very difficult in Zambia. It's very difficult to go by the book, as they say, because there's so many temptations of quick money. And I try to advise people, it doesn't work. And don't look at other people's success and measure yourself by other people's success, because everybody is running their own race. There's no such a thing as being late or being delayed, thinking, oh, I'm so far behind. No, you run your race, hold on to your principles, and Zambia is a gold mine, literally. There's a lot of gold in Zambia. So I'm very excited to be here, Noah. I'm very excited to fellowship, as you say, and to dialogue with my fellow Zambians around the world. This is something that should have been done a long time ago, because as we talk, as we dialogue, we tend to learn from each other. I've been in Zambia, like I said, since 2023. I've been going in and out, and I've had some experiences that I did not expect where business is concerned. So it's important that we talk to the people, to our Zambians in the diaspora, to say there are certain things in Zambia that work and there are certain things that don't work. And a quick FYI, Chansa Treasure is somebody that I work with as well, Noah. So Chansa is somebody that I have known for a while, very dedicated young woman, and very principled. So I'm glad to see where this takes us. Looking forward to hearing from everybody and what they have to say. And let's make Zambia good. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Just like other people say, making other country great, in order for Zambia to be what we want it to be, is going to take us as a people. I like there's one great philosopher whom I think Mr. Jimmy Katuta knows that great philosopher from Las Vegas. He's the one who says, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Mr. Jimmy Katuta knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
For us to get to where we want as a country, as a people, it's not going to take other people from other countries. It's not going to be Bomayone. No, we are who we've been waiting for, and it's going to take us as a people to do the needful, to do the heavy lifting for our country to be what we want it to be. It's not going to be anyone from the outside. And for instance, mostly our people, when we hear the word investor, most people always think is somebody not like, somebody who looks like us. We are the ones we've been waiting on. So, Mr. Katuta, tell us a little bit about what's going on in Zambia. What are you doing? What made you not come back to Trump Nation?
Well, that's really a very interesting question. What made me come to Zambia was I've approached retirement age in the US. I think that I have given the United States most of my youth, and I've done quite a bit of work in the US as far as business goes. I've helped develop a lot of young people, most of them Zambians, that came to the US a long time ago, and now they're thriving. And also, not just Zambians, I've also helped African Americans and other Africans. So I felt that I have acquired enough knowledge to where I feel that I think I should come home now and share the little bit of knowledge that I have acquired, including the network that I have. You want to talk about investors? JK and Partners, our company, which has been existing since 2005, we have created a lot of networks where we have a lot of investors. Some are in the UK, the UAE, Canada, the US, that are looking to invest in Zambia. And because we tried to do it by remote, and by that I mean we would send investors here to Zambia to try and have them invest. And they wouldn't. The business would not succeed because the people that we were introducing them to here to do business with did not speak the same language as our investors. And by same language, I mean same business language. So because I have had the privilege of living half my life in the US and half my life in Zambia, I felt that I would be the best interpreter, if you will. I felt that I should be here on the ground so that as our partners are coming and they're meeting these people here, these entrepreneurs that are looking for investment opportunities, we want to make sure that there's somebody in the middle that can communicate both. So that's why I decided to stay. And also because I love Zambia. I love Zambia so much. And it's funny, Noah, that as I've been here, I have noticed that there's a lot of petty fights, a lot of pettiness, if you will, going around. This notion of tribalism. This is the first time I've encountered this. I've heard of it, but to actually come here and actually listen to people talk about, oh, Bariabatonga, Bariabashani, Bariabashan, I find that to be ridiculous. Because when you come from a country like you and I are from in the US, where people are discriminated against the color of their skin, that is hurtful. It's very painful. So to come to Zambia, where the people that are trying to discriminate against each other are not only black, mind you, they're all Zambians. So this nonsense of saying that we need to stop that. That is nothing but as the religious people say, the enemy. That is nothing but the enemy trying to come in and destroy us, because everybody is coming to Zambia. I don't know if you've been following the news. In the last 45 days, maybe even 15 days, you've had Donald Trump Jr. come to Zambia. You've had the president of Israel come to Zambia. You've had the premier of China come to Zambia. You've had Dangote. You have this guy who's the owner of UAB Bank. All these people are coming to Zambia. What, you think they're coming to Zambia for vacation? No.
Yeah.
There is something growing and brewing in Zambia.
Exactly.
There is something brewing in Zambia. And for us Zambians, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. This is an opportunity to put aside all nonsense of tribalism and say, we are all Zambians. Let us build our country. Let us love our country and be committed and be patriotic. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have any political allegiance. My allegiance is to my people. I'm a patriot. So I'm not supporting any political party. I'm not. Okay. I am here because I want to see what I can do, because I see opportunities. I see opportunities in the mining industry. The small scale mining industry hasn't even been tapped. And in the next 10 years, the millionaires in Zambia will come from this mining industry. I've seen a lot of opportunities in agriculture, in manufacturing, energy. We have so much land that with the right relationships and the right connections, we can build solar farms and create energy sources where people will be paid for providing energy to ZESCO. All these are opportunities that are out there that we should be talking about. And that's why I'm here. I want to make sure that I rally as many people as I can to start to think Zambia. Let's think Zambia. Let's promote our country so that we can earn the respect that we deserve. This is a country that is peaceful. It's a country that has a very good climate. There's no reason why Zambia should be poor. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, I think that's well said, Mr. Katuta. Well said. It is us, just like you have always said, we are the ones we've been waiting on. But before we get going also in our conversation, you had a great opportunity back in 2008 where you were invited by the Terminator himself, the then Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Bill Clinton was also part of that task force. Can you talk a little bit about you being part and parcel of those great people? Because everybody, when you talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger, especially Zambians, I grew up as a kid watching those movies, and Bill Clinton is a name that everybody knows around the world. And to have you being part of that task force, share with our listeners a little bit about what that was about.
Good. And thank you for bringing that up. So I was in Sacramento at the time, and this is when after my father and my mother had come to visit, and I was living this life that I thought was the American dream. You know, I had all the fancy things that successful people are supposed to have. I had a big house. I had all the fancy cars. I even had a boat. So I thought I was living the life. Then my father came to visit, and he was very disappointed that I was living such a lavish life when people in my country some people were going to school. Some people were going to school on foot, walking several miles. Children were going to bed hungry. Children were fetching water on top of their heads, all kinds of depressing things my father brought to my attention, which sort of woke me up. And that's when I felt that I needed to grow up and start looking outward instead of looking at myself and saying, what is a definition of success? So from that, I decided to start my community advocacy journey. And in that, I became one of the leaders in the community. In Sacramento, I was speaking for the underserved communities, you know, the people that were not really enjoying the fruits of America. These are people that were left out. They were living in poverty. So I started to speak for them. And then there was a program that was called Bank On California. And it was called Bank On, not Bank Of, Bank On California. And this initiative was co-authored by President Bill Clinton and then Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. And essentially, what this was to bring together the community leaders, the banks in California, the community leaders, the mayors, the clergy, and community leaders and the banks, right? To bring them to the table so that they can come to the table and find out how can we solve this crisis. And remember, that was 2008. That's when we had just had the economic crash, the housing crash. So everything was just all over the place. People lost houses, people suffered. So they were looking for a way to start rebuilding morale, public morale, and just community and confidence. So basically, they started reaching out, and I was approached by somebody. They said, Mr. Katuta, by the way, are you doing anything this week? And I said, well, why, what's going on? They said, well, you've been invited to come to the Capitol. There's a launch that they're doing there, and they're asking for community leaders, and you were nominated as one of the community leaders to go there. So fast forward, I went and attended that event, and it turns out there was Bill Clinton there. He was on TV, or he was on, like we're doing, what do you call it? Like, it was on virtual, right? Then Arnold Schwarzenegger was there, and they sat us down and they said, we're starting a task force. And basically what we want is we want to teach the people financial literacy. We want to make sure that these banks start loaning money to the community. And we want to make sure that communities are borrowing money responsibly to where they're able to pay back these loans. So we are going to do a committee, and we're looking for a chairman to run this committee. And by the way, for the record, part of the mayors of that organization, was Gavin Newsom, who is now governor of California. He was the mayor of San Francisco then. So everybody came together, and they said, okay, who are we going to choose as the design team chair? And they chose me. I don't know why. And we ran that for about 4 years. We were working with the banks. We made sure that the banks rewrote some of their lending practices to accommodate people. And then we were working with the FDIC to make sure that we were doing some financial literacy education. And we helped, by the time we were done, we had helped 11,000 families, Noah. We had helped 11,000 families, and they were back on their feet. And that is something that I'm actually very proud of. So yeah, that's what happened then.
That's great. It's always good to be interacting and networking with people like that. So at least kudos to you. And you've done great things. Talk a little bit about because you were the chairperson or the president of the West African Association, bringing all the African countries in Las Vegas. Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so actually it's called the African Diaspora of Las Vegas. Yeah, it wasn't the West African, because when you start West African, you got to be careful in Zambia. People thinking you're being tribal, right?
You leave out the East, the Central, and
right.
Yeah.
So this is something that I'm actually very proud of. There was about 7 of us, all from different African countries, and we came together and we said, we need somebody to speak for the African people. You know, there are a lot of services that some of them are government programs that are offered to communities, and our Africans were not benefiting on some of those programs, like childcare for single mothers. We wanted to make sure that we had education for our Africans that might have been left out. Just all these other nationalities, the Indians, the Asians, rather the Asians collectively, the Europeans, they all had these branches that spoke for them. So whenever they needed some government assistance, these people they had an organization that could speak for them. We as Africans did not have such. So we decided to come up with an organization, and we called it the African Diaspora of Las Vegas. And when we started, we had about 15 countries that were represented. To this date, there are 35 countries represented. And I had, again, the privilege of being the founding president of this organization. And I've left it in very capable hands. It's now going into its 5th year, and it's thriving, and we're big. We're helping a lot of people.
Yeah, that's you are a legend, Mr. Katuta. So I think thank you for the great works that you continue to do, obviously in Zambia, and what you have done on this side of the world. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be able to continue our conversation, but we'll take a quick break and then we'll be right back with a celebration of Zambia, of what it is to be Zambian. And also later on in the program, we'll be talking about the poetry competition. We have some songs, and we have a lot of good things to share with you. So sit back, we'll be right back.
Premier Media is one of the fastest growing independent media enterprises that produces bias-free content and streams educational programs to empower Africans, African Americans, and the African diaspora around the globe. Premier Media owns and operates a valuable portfolio of streaming programs, such as Primetime Show, The Circle of Love, Leadership Files, and Revolution. Not forgetting our signature development panel series, which features experts around the world that highlight challenges and opportunities in Africa, putting Africa in the center of global conversations. For more information, visit us at premiermedia.com or follow us on social media.
You're muted, Noah. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that commercial. You know a little bit more about Kuchalo. Welcome, S-Nuts. We're so happy to have you here. Welcome. Noah, are you back with us?
I am here. I am back. I am here. Yeah, so it looks like Esnat is still not with us. But
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so tell us
Yeah.
what's going on where you are there, Esnat.
Oh, as in the place where I am right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am at Prime Venue, that's along Great East Road, and there's the Rotary Club of Palisa is holding a fundraising event. It's a masquerade ball. So I'm going to be wearing a mask. I don't know how that's going to work because I need glasses to see. But yeah, I'll be wearing a mask. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to be the MC for the event. So people are still arriving. So I still have approximately. I'm hoping they don't do a Zambian time, although that looks highly likely. I don't like Zambian time, but yeah. So just waiting for people to arrive, and then when everything starts, if this event will still be going on, I might just leave to go in because I have a duty of being the MC here.
Oh, okay. No, keep up the good work. Continue. We are enjoying ourselves. Otherwise, you enjoy yourself on the outside, and when time allows, you'll be able to connect with us. So let's go back to Mr. Katuta and we conclude, and then we continue with our program. So, Mr. Katuta, what is your final message, take home? What would you like our people to know about everything, what it means to be a Zambian, what our goal, what our responsibility, and the expectation in simple terms for our people? Where do we go
Sorry,
from
no. May I ask Mr. Katuta a question? Sorry, before he concludes, because
here?
that's the concluding question. So, Mr. Katuta, the question I have for you is because most of the people here in Zambia, even when I was growing up, the biggest question, the biggest dream was I want to go to America, because then it's like when you go to America, you've made it in life. And so that makes you look down on everybody else that you grew up with around you. Now you have lived our dream of, oh, I'm in America now, but then you're back in Zambia. So what are your thoughts about that kind of thinking that almost every basic Zambian has, to say America is the dream and Zambia is not the place to be?
Very, very good question, Esnat. You put me on the spot there. So let me answer you honestly. And this is, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. This is my personal opinion. I am not trying to sway anybody from living their dream. When I left Zambia, in 1989, we were lining up to buy things. To buy sugar, you had to line up. Cooking oil. The economy was very bad. I think the supermarket, the only supermarket we had was ZCBC, and we had a few clothing shops here and there. That was the Zambia I would run from. That's as if I were to give advice to young people, if the Zambia today was like that, then I would say by all means go to America and seek greener pastures. But the Zambia today is like America. The opportunities are here, the infrastructure is there. I would say stay here in Zambia and make it great. Take what the Americans are doing. The Americans, and people say things about Donald Trump. I don't approve of his methods, but I approve of his personal projection as a patriot. He loves his country. I want us to start loving our country the same way, to where we say we want to make our country great. We have every opportunity, Esnat, every opportunity to make this country great because it is very advanced. Do you know that this system we have here, this Airtel system, where you can use it as a pay point? This is not in America. That is a very advanced system where you buy things with your phone. You pay your Yango driver. You buy, even at the market, you buy vegetables with your phone. That is superior. That is superior. That's a very superior financial system. So I would stay here in Zambia, create as many relationships as I can, invest in myself, invest in networking, mingle with people that are doing better than you. That way you can learn. Avoid the gossip groups. Avoid the pity parties where people just come together and they talk about how bad things are. You don't want to talk about. You don't want to be in groups like that where all they do is get together and talk about how bad things are. No. You want to be involved in a group where people come together and they say, what can we do to make $2 out of $1? And then if you say, okay, I have 500, you have 500, okay, let's go buy a bag of oranges and sell it. Well, maybe we need 4 oranges there. Do you know somebody that can give us a loan? Those are the conversations I want our young people to be having. Love your country. I'm starting a campaign, and I Love Zambia campaign. And this campaign, we're going to take it to the streets. What we're going to do is we want to make sure that when you're walking and you see somebody throw trash out of the car, stop them, have them pick up that trash, whatever it is, or throw it back in their car. We want to keep our country clean. It starts with that. We want to keep our country clean. Cleanliness is godliness. We keep it clean. We invest in our country. We make sure that we love our country. I see a lot of new roads being built. And with the new roads that are being built, I see a lot of drainage systems being put in place. It's raining here. So what's going to happen? People will start throwing garbage in those drainage systems. We want to make sure that we find people to pick those garbage, not only to pick the garbage out of the drainage system, we want to find people to police those drainage systems. And if it means going out of pocket and paying people to do that, then that's what we need to do. But we need to love our country. I hope that answers your question, Esna.
It does answer the question. Although the follow-up would be people, I have interacted with some people that it looks like some of them are only able to build successful businesses after traveling to other countries. Nigeria is one of the big ones where Zambians travel to, come back, quit their jobs, and then they make it big. The US, I can speak of people like Mano Kambeo, whose company.com Zambia is now doing quite well. He traveled and then came back, and then now he's doing well. Wouldn't you say by that, then, that it would be okay to travel to the US, for example, and other economies that are thriving, and then come back to Zambia, although some would opt to stay in the other countries?
Well, I would say bring that knowledge here. That's why I'm here, right? because I had to go there to learn. So now I'm coming here so that you don't have to go there, right? So I would like to network with people like you to say, okay, Mr. Katuta, what did you learn and how did you learn it? And if we have to start an incubator right here where we all gather around and I tell you what I went through, what I did, the wrong turns I made, and the right turns I made. And then collectively with you guys, the younger people here with the social media that you have, you're very smart. You'll be able to do it faster than I did. So we just have to say, let us bring the knowledge here and invest in our own selves. That's what I would say.
All right. Thank you very much. That answers my questions.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so thank you, Esnat, for that. Mr. Katuta, if you can just speak to our people as you conclude your message to Zambians, both at home and across the globe, Kuchalo, wherever they may be.
Kuchalo. At Kuchalo. I like that name, by the way.
Thank you.
This is my message to you Zambians in the diaspora. Vane, bweleni kunganda, bweleni kumushi. Bweleni kumushi. We are over there building other people's countries. We are there developing people's economies. We could develop our own. We could do it ourselves. I regret that I didn't come home sooner. I invested a lot in real estate and I invested a lot in the US. I should have invested here, because what you invest here is sustainable. In the US, what you invest, you can lose. There's no home ownership in the United States, just so you know. And I'll tell you why. Let me explain. Unless you own your house free and clear, where you don't have a payment on the house, unless you have that, you're simply a renter. Homeowners in the US are nothing but glorified renters, because the loan they give you is for 30 years. Chances of you paying off that loan are minute. So are you really owning a home? I'm speaking from experience. I owned homes in the US. I put a lot of money down on most of them. And when the real estate crash came, I lost those homes. So was I really a homeowner? No. In Zambia, if you own a home, you own it free and clear. It may not be a 2-story house with the elevators like some of us did, but it's your home. When you die, your children take it and you own it and it's yours. So what I'm saying is, if we focus, my people, if we focus on saying, let's put our differences aside. Let's do it for our children. Let's do it for our children. Let's come home. There are a lot of engineers, smart people like Noah here. Smart people. I know a lot of people in the US that are brilliant. And they're over there building the economies there. They're developing programs that are enhancing the sophistication of the US. Why don't they come here? I know why. Because we don't have the money to pay them. So whose fault is that? So now that's when we start to now put our leaders to task to say, look, we are a country that is very rich in natural resources. We have copper, gold, and I recently found out we have a lot of cobalt, apparently. That's why Dangote is trying to say, let's use coal and do energy from there. Did I say cobalt? I meant coal, right? So we have a lot of these resources. Why are we poor? We're poor because all our smart people are not here to develop the country. So if we can find a way to say, let's pay people what they're worth, you will get these smart people like the Noahs. You bring them here, like these other guys I saw, these brothers, smart brothers I saw in India, and These are brilliant guys. You bring them back, you pay them well. How do you pay them well? Well, make sure that you open up these areas, the mining sector. Let us develop the small mining sector to where it actually becomes respected, or we start looking at gold mining, for instance. We start treating gold mining like we treat copper. Make it a source. It is a strategic mineral. Let's make it our source of income as a country. It will bring in revenue, foreign exchange. It will create jobs, and it will bring the country up. It will develop the country. So the idea is bring all the people back here, pay them well, give them the perks that they're getting abroad, and they'll come here and they'll develop our country. So guys, let's start having these conversations. Noah, thank you for having such a platform, because I believe it starts here. Because starting here is where we start now saying, okay, where do we go from here? What do we do? What can we do to make sure that we start bringing all the experts back into our country? How do we set up our system, our financial system, to where we pay them well enough to where they can take care of their families and live a productive life? So I think that's the conversation we should be having. And I think I'll leave it at that.
Well said, Mr. Katuta. It's always a pleasure to connect and have these conversations, just like you said. People like us, we need to come home. So I'm telling myself, Noah, you need to go home. So
yes,
we'll be coming, but it's always good for the government to be tapping into the vastness and resources and expertise of Zambians abroad, and provided that the environment is structured in such a way that opportunities are able to be tapped in, I'm sure people will be able to return. And I greatly commend you, Mr. Katuta, for taking the step, taking the lead, and we'll be joining you. We'll be joining you soon.
I look forward to it. I'll be waiting.
All right. So thank you, Mr. Katuta, and we are continuing the program. Stay tuned. We'll be going back to Anna Ziambo to talk a little bit about the competition. Thank you again, Mr. Katuta.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Anna, it's time for you to take it away. Talk a little bit about the entries that we had.
Our theme is Zambian culture. We received poems, songs, and drawings, visual artworks. It is very difficult to choose a winner. What I would like us to do is to review the ones that we have selected, the ones that we consider to be the very best. And we would like to hear from you. Leave a comment. How does this piece of art make you feel? Noah, could we have the first artwork? And I think to make it interesting, let's have poetry, music, and the visual arts one at a time in these cycles until we review our top 9.
Mulishane, this is Zambia. I come from a land where the sunrise glows, where the mighty Zambezi endlessly flows, from villages quiet to cities alive. This is Zambia where our spirits thrive. Mulishani, Bember's warm embrace, a welcome wrapped in steady grace. Mulibuti, Tonga voices say, soft as dawn at break of day. We come from a land where many tongues rise, where more than 70 couches paint the skies. From north to south, from east to west, Zambia speaks with a heartbeat blessed. Mulitiani, a greeting strong, standing tall. Mulingachili, The values speak gentle, calm, and respectively. Muchibi Yepi says Kawonde, pride. Mutozi, Mulibwanji, Mutingai Mwani, we say. Zambia wide and true, more than 70 cultures in one view. Every greeting, every word keeps our motherland alive and heard. No matter how far we may go, home is the place where greetings flow, where drums call hearts together. Markets bloom with Tenge bright, where Shima homes both hands and soul.
I hear beats of love in every wind, from rain sprinkling like carpenter being fried, to the steam of Nshima cooked in concord. They all whisper hard work in my ear. My mother says, he who doesn't work doesn't eat. So on the Zambian soil I toil, working without fear. In summer, when the sun angrily smiles over the savannah, I sit with my friends in the shed. We play solo. And at night we listen to the sounds of frogs and birds calling us to play chiduno. In winter, wisdom rides every breeze. As we gather round the fireplace, riddles kindled like cobalt being mined on the copper belt. My sister sewing, teaching so ancient, tying them in every beat. Hoods sparkling, awakening the Ubuntu spirit. From meadows green on Kaleni hills, we smile at strangers. In the morning we run into maize fields. We do not fight for food nor battle, but milk our cattle. Our milk which never sours, we call it meleki. To the melody of the Victoria Falls, we bow to elders and greet neighbors in hugs with benevolence. Stars kiss our scars on Lake Tanganyika as we fish out our fears and laziness for our lovers to wear bracelets made of copper. Like birds chirping in tongues, we all speak with different accents the village sings, crying ancient wisdom and proverbs. We dance to the radio, singing Kalindula, drinking Ichiwantu, eating Kandula, wearing the colors of the African rainbow, my mother's love Iftenge. So warm is my home, Zambia, a rainbow that colored my heart with joy and strength, and need you that stitched my heart with love, respect, and unity.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tishimber Chanda and I am 10 years old. I am here to share with you a beautiful poem about our rich Zambian culture. In Zambia's inbreath, a tapestry unfolds where cultures and tribes intertwine and grow. From the graceful sway of the Lozi dance to the fierce pride Bengoni stands. Bemba, Tonga, Lunda, and more, each tribe adding to Zambia's law. Their customs and traditions are colorful maze, weaving a story of ancient days. Amidst this diversity, nature's wonders stand tall. The Victoria Falls, a majestic curtain call. The smoke that thunders, a sight that fills hearts with awe and wonders. The rainbow hills dance in the misty spray as the Zambezi River finds its way. A symphony of beauty and natural yin in Zambia's landscapes where dreams begin. So let us cherish this land so rare. Its rich culture and beauty beyond compare. Zambia, a jewel in Africa's crown, a land of tribes, falls and renown. Thank you.
Latitude 15 degrees south, longitude 30 degrees north, geographically placed beneath the chest of Southern Africa, accounting for every heartbeat. Tilipoche, 752,612 square kilometers of land with his hands, tailored across 10 provinces that are elegantly stitched his hands, tailored across 116 districts, all threaded by peace. We are a patchwork wonder, Tilipoche, a people with many mouths, our tongues home to 72 tribes, but all speaking the language of Ubuntu here. We are hustlers, tamangas, always chasing the bag, daily fighting to survive, cause every day ni kapenta na saladi ipi ipi, kapenta na saladi ipi ipi. Tiripoche, skilled in the magic of mixing. We are the Sashi warriors, masters in the art of groundnut combination. This nation cooks chikanda, the African polony. On our streets, we have to Tenanshaba to escort you back home. Our Brysons are home to Michopo. The Zambian barbecue, you need to try out our supu yambuzi. We have a lot of cuisine here, but all are 5 finger soldiers, because at the end of the day, it's Badmin Shima, Tili Poche. Our feet set the ground ablaze. We burn the dance floor while choreographing with the ghost of our ancestors. We are Nyau Masquerade. Every drum beat of the Vimbuza is an upbeat into healing. We are rebirthed through the Makishi. From the energy of the Chintoventowe, we manifest the Kopala dance, Tili Poche. Children of the heritage of our traditional ceremonies. We are sons of the Nchwana, daughters of the Ukusefya Pangwena. We are custodians of the Likumbi Liamizi, waterbenders of the Komboka, and the offspring of the Luindi, Tili Poche. Gifted vocal cords. Music lives in our voice box. Our songs are embedded with spiritual energy. We are a blueprint called Zamrock, the architects of Kalinduna. We jump on Dunka beats, Amapiano and Afro pop. We are Wezi, full of soulful melody. We are Shefi, cooking on beats. We are Sampa, making everything great. We are Yomaps, a geographical sound transcending and navigating borders. We are drama. We are Zambezi cinema, Tili Poche. The scenery in our backyard is the Victoria Falls. We are fishermen on the Luangwa, Zambezi and the Kafue flows. Owners of minefields, our mind field with an alloy of the brain. Copper kind of reasoning with potential golden ideas. Tili Poche. A people of art, a people of grace, a people of memes, a people of drama, a people of diverse culture, a people of the people, a people evolving. Tili Poche.
Those are the top poems. The last one by Raphael is moving. It's incredible. He captured everything about Zambian culture. He captured the contemporary aspects, the traditional elements. Just wow. What did you think of Raphael's poem, the last one? Oh, you're muted, Noah.
Okay, yeah, see, I was actually doing a poem, so I think you missed out. So, but I heard myself. So those who didn't hear me, you missed out. So if you want to hear me do a poem, just put it in the comment. Yeah, I think you're right, Anna. That was great. That was great. And those are the 4 entries that we had. So we have the other 2 categories. We have the art. So Anna, what do you want me to do? You want me to share the other ones, or we talk a little bit about that, or what are your thoughts?
Let's have the visual arts. The big moment is here. People have been waiting. Let's see the drawings and the sketches.
All right.
And paintings.
Anna has said, and do like the lady has said. So sit back, relax, and then also share with your colleagues, your friends, your cousins, your grandmas, your aunties, because we have quite a little bit more. And we also have others who will be chiming in to share a little bit about mental health. We have a distinguished gentleman who is going to be talking about just it's always important for us to sit back, relax, breathe in, because there's just so much happening all around us. So sometimes we get overwhelmed, burned out, and we have an expert who will share a little bit from the healthy side of things, how people can relax and what resources are out there just for them to live a better life. So let's continue with the visual entries that we had. So sit back, relax, and we are continuing with the show. All right, so we are getting to the visual entries. The first one, okay, let's, so whichever you like, to the listeners across, if you like something, put it up in the comments so that we'll be able to give a shout out to you. And again, share the stream with your friends and circles. So let's go to our first visual artist.
Hello everyone, my name is Timothy Ndimba, the artist. I present to you the artwork titled The Kamala Border. And so this artwork talks about the importance of our Zambian culture as it turns to be the place that the commercial trade is happening here in Zambia, Lusaka specifically. So this is the area view of the Kamala market or the Kamala town center as it stands. And so it was, this rail line was marked to be the territory between the Barossa land and the Eastern Rhodesia from the first king of the Lozis, King Lewanika, in 1890. And so this place is the place where the trade affairs are happening, you know, the exchange and the exchange of our currency from dollar to kwacha and from kwacha to other currencies. So it is the place where the imports and the exports of our goods is taking place. As you can see, there are people from places like Tanzania, Malawi, Congo, and any other neighboring countries here to do their own trades. Starting from our own local people from the villages, bringing their locally grown products, locally made products, and sell them here on this place. As you can see, there are people like the women trying to sell what they can sell to keep their livelihood active like this. There are people from the villages, there are people like the Lozis, the Tongas, the Bembas, here to do their trades so they can make something. Some of them coming here for the first time. And so it is a place where the political affairs are running. As you can see, there are people in political regalia there, having their own meetings and doing what they can do there. It is a place where also the young people, they are being innovative and working with the investments like the younger people there. So they are using their own rights to make something at the end of the day, using the Yango app and the Yango platform at large. As you can see, some other man there is also doing the same thing. And so it is a place where people come and showcase their talents and do whatever they can do to keep their livelihood active like this. We've got people like the scammers also trying to showcase their games like the Caribbean, the Black game, getting big money from people and giving them whatever they can give them. And so it is a place where people are busy with their sales and the selling of their products, and therefore even people like the pastors are also there to proclaim the word of God. It is a place where even the photographs are there to capture and to keep it active like this, because it is where the activities of our Zambian culture is taking place. And so it is a place where that it's supposed to be running, and it keeps the tourist capital or the tourist sector active, because this rail line heads to the tourist capital, that's Livingstone on the southern side. And therefore, you find that the people like the Zambia Railways Limited people, they're just keeping themselves in touch and making sure that they keep up the maintenance of the rail line so that it can be strong and continue to process the goods from the southern to the northern part of the country. And therefore, it is a place where you find people doing whatever they can do to keep our economy running, and therefore it is also contributing on our Zambian culture as it stands to be a place where everything happens. People get to know each other, and people get to exchange their goods, and people get to keep their livelihood active like this. Thank you so much. One love, Kuchalo.
Hello, my name is Andrew Kali. and I'll be sharing the drawing I just did titled One Zambia, One Nation. Before showing the artwork, I want to begin with the raw idea behind it. My goal was to create a piece that celebrates Zambia's unity by placing our traditional roots and our modern identity side by side. I wanted to show where we come from, where we are, and the spirit that connects us, which is what One Zambia, One Nation truly means to me. When you look closely at the draft, you'll notice that there are some hearts that look like triangles. And that's the funny thing about art, is that it all starts with basic shapes and lines. The final drawing is actually more different than this draft. I ended up realizing that I couldn't fit everything in one picture. I didn't want to saturate it too much, so let's go on to the next phase. This is the penciling stage. I focused on placing the characters in the center holding the Zambian map, with the eagle above them. For some strange reason, I felt like this would symbolize strength and identity. I ended up blocking the village and the city later on. After my penciling phase, I went straight into the inking phase, which actually happens to be my favorite part of the drawing process. On the left, the village represents our origins, simplicity, tradition, and the roots that hold us together. The tools on the ground represent hard work and the foundation of our economy. I was thinking more about farming and mining. I wanted to put something that actually shows the everyday efforts that keep the nation going. I added the Victoria Falls and the Makishi dancer to represent the beauty of our land and the richness of our heritage. These were most two characters holding the cloth represent unity between communities, tribes, and generations. On the cloth, I drew the map of Zambia to add more value to the illustration. The eagle at the top symbolizes freedom, strength, and rising above challenges. The maize corn at the bottom represents growth and nourishment, not just physical food, but cultural and spiritual sustenance. Not just Nshima, guys. Finally, we can go to the right side. I added the city buildings and the bus to represent modern life, technology, business, and how Zambia is moving forward. The contrast between the natural side and the city side is intentional, of course. I wanted to show how both worlds coexist and make Zambia complete. For me, this artwork is a visual story of our country, our traditions, our beauty and hard work, and our progress. It was a bit outside my comfort zone, but I bet I definitely did my best. Hope you liked it, and thank you for watching the video.
Hello Zambia, Kuchalo. My name is Umogris Mbowe. Pursuing the Bachelor of Laws at the National Institute of Public Administration, NIPA. As an artist in Zambia, art has always been something for me that has helped me express my inward feelings, my mental state, and also my emotional well-being. I'm an expressive artist. My artwork is all about expression. So most cases I would draw a picture that has a story to it. In this case, I have decided to draw this picture for Zambia Kuchalo, promoting Ubuntu, One Zambia, One Nation, what we stand for as Zambia, as a people, and as a country. have a womb. This is a circle of life, but it's in a form of a womb again. This is Mother Zambia. This is Mother Zambia. There's the Zambezi River here. There's the mighty mystic smoke that thunders the Mosi Otunya or the Victoria Falls. Then there is Mutima Umozi. This is for our unity as a people, as Zambians. You see, Zambians don't project their insecurities on other people. This is why, as a nation, we have been welcoming to other nations. So that is what Mutima Umozi also helps us to to live with in the global sphere of the earth and everything. Yeah. Then there's Ubuntu here. The Ubuntu comes from the vastness of our different people, different languages, but yet, in as much as kule mtima umozi, uja mtima umozi, umaboti pasa Ubuntu, we are spread across different fields, escarpments, apart from, there's too much apart, but we still come back together as one people, and that is where our Ubuntu comes from. And then our Ubuntu again comes from our awareness that divided we fall and united we stand. We know that divided we fall and united we stand. Yeah. Yes. So here there is one Zambia, one nation and love. One Zambia, one nation and love. And then Mother Zambia here is depicted in form of a queen, a woman on whom the sun is shining upon. And then these women are of different cultures, but they are holding her hands again. We have our transitioning as Zambia from back in the days, even the building. Come to Lusaka, Zambia, you will find the Zanago building, you will find Findeco building. Yeah. And then the trees are for rich resources of green. Because this drawing is in black and white, so something had to symbolize the vegetation. Yeah. We have minerals here again, and then the aspect of where we have lakes comes in as well. These are the lakes, these are the waves, and this is the fishes, the fish in the seas. We also have one significant thing about this drawing is that Lokali Valika in Zambia. We had our independence because the youth of the time rose and the chains broke. And then these shirtless women also symbolizes our mothers that walked shirtless in Chachacha. Zambia to Uganda.
Talent, genius, prodigy, Zambian artists are outstanding. Wow! Timothy showing us Kamwala. Andrew Kelly reimagining the coat of arms of Zambia. And Umar Simbowe going very deep in his imagination. I think those are winners. Those are winners. Noah, what's your perspective?
I'm actually impressed with the creativity because people had to come up with these things in a short period of time. So I'm just impressed. I'm blown away, and I'm just happy that the people were able to express themselves in this type of way. Because mostly we see music, and to see the art painting, drawing side of things, I think that was great. This is great. So we have the other part. Yes, go ahead.
Let's
Hannah.
hear the songs.
So we can jump into the song. And just before we play the songs, I want to make mention here that there were other songs that came in without they set the audio. So for those who are joining us, we had put out a call for Zambians across to send us their artistic expression of Ubuntu or Zambian love, Zambian spirit. And then some of them, they sent the audio instead of the video. So now as we are playing the songs, there might not be a video, but some have a video. Just wanted to point that out. So now Let's switch to the music. And the first song to go out, I think, let's see. Let's see which song. All right, so again, share with your friends, your colleagues, your cousins, your aunties, your grandmas, your grandpas to join us. Here is the first song, and then we'll get going. Let's see, let's start with a short break, and then we'll be right back with the first song. Here we go. All right, so now we are going to mind the view, because some of the songs didn't come out in a full scale format. They sent them, people were recording on phone, so bear that in mind. So here is the first song.
Simpa Zambia.
DJ Country.
Welcome to Zambia, my world. Welcome to Zambia. Welcome to Zambia, oh world. Welcome to Zambia. I'm green, red and black. 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 I'm green, oh red and black. Oh yeah. It's a land of wonders. Osotunya babwela kutamba. It's a land of peace. Unity and love for the people. Better the world migrate to Zambia. Welcome destination Zambia. Umaloji ote umaba. Upezeka maturity. You can try local people are social. You can try local food is special. Welcome to Zambia, my world. Welcome to Zambia. Welcome to Zambia, oh world. Welcome to Zambia. I'm green, red and black. 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 I'm green, oh red and black. Oh yeah.
Now I'm going to Bengilem. Now I'm going to Bengilem. Waka on the Bengilem. Now I'm so the Bengilem. Babemba batonga baina chewa nyanja lozi lamba kunda luvana bunda koya swaka. You can try local people are social. You can try local food is special. Welcome to Zambia, my world. Welcome to Zambia. Welcome to Zambia, oh world. Welcome to Zambia. I'm green, red and black. 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 I'm green, oh red and black. Oh yeah. You want to know the food? Katapa chihuahua ne bondo Lumanda mulembo na chimpapila Katapa chihuahua ne bondo Lumanda mulembo na chimpapila. You want to try local drinks? Mukoyo chiwantu kachasu 7 days mozo local wine. Welcome to Zambia, the real Africa.
Hi, my name is Tomachunga and I'm from Lusaka. Through this drawing, I express Zambian culture on a multi-level, our heritage, our symbols, and the unity and everything that we believe in, and all the traditional harmony that have been there. On the left is a freedom statue, not just a freedom figure, but a figure that represents and stands for what was fought during our independence back then in the time, a long time ago, the time we were not there, but our forefathers were there. It symbolizes not only one man,
but of everyone that was there during the time of freedom fight. The outline of the map of Zambia is one of the most known traditional ceremonies that we practice in Zambia, the Komboka ceremony of the Lozi people. Throughout this experience, I pressed this intentionally to represent our traditional cultures in Zambia, not just of the Komboka, but also all the traditional ceremonies that we practice at large in Zambia. Moving on to our nature's experience. One thing about I love about our country, it also has it's rich in wildlife, and the elephant placed out there to represent our amazing wildlife in nature that we. Apart from nature and everything, I took my privilege to also represent what we have and the waterfalls we have in Zambia. One of the prominent and places that we would love to visit when it comes to Zambia is the Victoria Falls. Here is the falls that represent our world and culture, our heritage in the falls that we have in Zambia. On the background of this drawing shows the amazing buildings of the township of Lusaka, which I just say, needless to say, the capital city of Zambia, where it shows the continuous development of our nations, not just in culture, but also in and up there is amazing eagle flying high, showing that we are independent and the freedom is scaling up to the sky. So out of this drawing, it's simply a summary of who we are, our traditions, and who we are as a people of Zambia, and what I believe in. So in summary, actually, this drawing is just a representation of our heritage, independent culture, tradition, nature, and our amazing wildlife and development. Thank you.
Gave us a seed. I wanna take a drink of that water.
Heritage symbolizes the things we inherit from our forefathers, and these are usually in form of material things, behavior, character, or knowledge. But that's what's knowledge because it's power.
Kuna masonku gate Zambe mangolomera ngakale yantu akute pesi Kalanga mwana mngondo mawakolombe sesi Kangale sindihola kwa pale mukangano iwe pepesi Heritage, heritage Heritage, heritage Heritage, heritage Heritage, heritage. When I was a little boy, mama told me, son, grow up and pick a side. It's like time that you realize that you can trust everything you see with your eyes. Are you being fooled by the lullabies, or you know the secret to get a butterfly? Many times you just wonder why this life you live in a lie. Our forefathers were investors, and this is what they invested. For me to be one of the greatest, I used to get advice from my sisters. And that's the reason why I'm here today. Pakangafike kofi fite Benze kuti mwana pitia ukumpitia ukuti kumane senta Tepa ntukufika ate kutangila Pati ufile wa chinchila Kosinga waluva munshila Heritage yobe kukusendela Hence never should you be a disgrace But keep hold of your patience Cause what awaits in your near future is medicine to the universe.
Zambians, Galax music.
We got more with the future generation. Be your own boss, be the answer to your question. People they be capping, they just wanna get attention. I love what they do, I can hustle for the nation. Go up every day and I pull up in the rack. Man, I got my gang, you can see me, so we pull up. Yeah, we got it all, yeah, we go elevating. Bad energy, toxic, we forgetting. LSK, welcome to my city. Black boy up, got the girls pretty pretty. Man, I got my flow, you can see me just in goes. Got my style, got my gang, so we gonna do the shows. I feel so good when I pull up for the head. I'm here for my city, all the people they be great. Back for the days I was lost, but I'm back and I'm here, so they show me the support. Hey, welcome to Lusaka. Welcome to Lusaka. Welcome to Lusaka. To Zambia Kuchalo. Welcome to Lusaka. Welcome
Z, Fernando, Miguel, and the boy, I see you. Like thrill. Yo. NGCP. Welcome to Lusaka. Welcome to Lusaka. Welcome to Lusaka. You was Zambia Kuchalo. Welcome to Lusaka. Welcome to Lusaka. Welcome to Lusaka. You was Zambia Kuchalo. You was Zambia Kuchalo. You was Zambia Kuchalo. You was Zambia Kuchalo. Kuchalo. Kuchalo.
Sounds of vehicles. Primo's in the building. Whisper, yeah. It's never too late to wake it up. Tinga ya memo vutino vipanga munje. We can wake it up. Let's fix it. Tiambemo. Tiambemo vutino sungana munje. Niuze moku kondela. Kapena ninga chinje noziva moku kuidila. Niuze moku kondela. Nilagize. Kapena ninga chinje kamsango ge uzonda. When Monday, we can fix it. My all-time lover, all-time lover. Cindy West season lover. You're my all-time lover. Cindy West season love. You can fix it.
Wow, wow. I started dancing. Amazing. We really do have great artists. Here at Kuchalo, we have to invest in the growth of these artists. Noah was right. The submissions were rough. Some just sent in from a mobile phone. I think we can do something for these artists. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of our empowerment program. We would like to work with these artists. You'll see them 6 months from now. Things will be in HD. It'll be high quality. You'll hear the studio sound. We have to take these local artists, Kuchalo, to the world.
Oh, yes, I couldn't agree more, Anna. The submissions were, I mean, I think I just love the artistic aspect, especially the Zambia Kuchalo song. I think they did a great job. These artists, within a short period of time, went above and beyond, and especially as their entry into this space, I think this is impressive. So they can only improve from here. Going up, I think the sky is not only the limit, but it's just the beginning for these artists. So kudos to all the artists who shared the poems, song, and then the visual art, painting, and all that good stuff. So I am very pleased. So most of you saw this picture, and actually, let me just remove ourselves so you can see. This is gonna take us into our next. Let's do this. So there is KK, Kenneth David Kaunda. I don't know if people in Zambia know that. Anna, do you know that gentleman there who was giving blessings to, unfortunately, the young man that our president, our beloved former president Kaunda was blessing, it was Frank Kasonde. Frank Kasonde is a young man, unfortunately, who passed on January 1st, 2022. He is the young man who started the project of recording the life of Kaunda into a motion picture. He had done a lot of heavy lifting. You know, you have to do all kinds of interviews with all those great men and women who fought for the freedom of Zambia. And Frank Kasonde was doing that. He had gathered a lot of material, and we have been in the process of working to put up the movie. And I think we'll talk a little bit more. I just wanted, because I showed that picture and I said, hey, there is Kenneth Kaunda. Anna, do you know who Kenneth Kaunda is? Have you heard of him?
Yes, he's one of my favorite authors. Kenneth Kaunda was a great writer. He has beautiful books.
Zambia shall be
He
free, right?
is Zambia Shall Be Free and so many others. One of my favorite books is the speeches of Kenneth Kaunda. All of the speeches that he crafted, even while he was fighting for freedom in Rhodesia. The reason these speeches mean so much to me is because they show you the values, the ideals that shaped Zambia. The early speeches are all about human values, humanism, about the common man and the common woman being humane.
Mm-hmm.
I love Kaunda. He's somebody who has taught me to see the beauty in what we have. You know, we have the coat of arms of Zambia.
Mm-hmm.
There are human beings there. Andrew Kelly showed us the coat of arms. You have the man on one side, the woman on another side. Most national coats of arms feature animals and imaginary beings, such as griffins, dragons. But because we are humanists in this country, we have a man and a woman. That's what we believe in. There's humanity in Zambia. When visitors come to this country, they just say people are warm, people are friendly, people are human. That's our asset here in Zambia. We have humanity, what we call Ubuntu.
That's good. That's well said. Yeah. So now that takes me into, I'm going to show a clip of the project that we have been working on. And like I said, the guy who tapped me on this project was Frank himself. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, he passed on in 2022, January 1st. Now, the project is still ongoing. It's a big budget project that requires a lot of seed funds and looking for investors to come on board to collaborate and join us on this project. So the story of Kaunda, and then we'll get Maria after we play the clip to share her memories of our first president. So Kaunda's story is an inspirational story. Here is a gentleman who was trained as a teacher, and he comes from that background, and then he's good with the guitar. I like that Kaunda could play the guitar. He was very gifted orator or speaker, and he rises through the ranks and he becomes a party president, and then he wins the election, and he becomes Zambia's first president. So this is just a very inspiring background. He wasn't an attorney, he wasn't a constitutional lawyer or anything like that. He was just a mere teacher. And here is a clip of this movie. The working title for the movie is called The Struggle. And let me play a clip and then we'll get some feedback from our folks here. Here it goes.
When we look back the path which led to this conference room today, we cannot entirely forget, but we can certainly forgive the days of our imprisonment and the occasions when many of us have been subject to personal indignities and hardship because of our political ideas.
Zambia does not have the capacity to strike back at the enemy because the enemy has been prepared for the last 60, 70 years, South Africa, for the last 54 years, Rhodesia. What is more, centuries behind them coming from the Western countries.
Yes, the struggle is coming soon to a cinema near you. So that's a movie project that we've been working on in the background. So it would be great to have to see the movie in cinema. So that's a project. Madam Maria, what memories do you have of KK?
Thank you, Noah. It's a very important question for me because I will have an opportunity to talk about my childhood memories. Dad was born in Porokoso in Chewe village as a young man. He had dreams of going to work in the capital town, and he left Porokoso in 1958 with the help of the White Fathers because they had a mission there. And so he had an opportunity to come to Lusaka and trained as a young policeman at Lilai. And then when he graduated as a policeman, his first mission was in Guerrere. After that, he was promoted and went to work at State House. And so I am a little girl who was born at State House, and Dad was the driver to most of the colonial masters. And slowly, when we got independence, Dad had an opportunity to drive President Kaunda. And so my childhood memories, I grew up there, and we had different opportunities to go into State House for independence celebrations, birthday celebrations for the family, and name them, many other occasions. So I have had opportunities of greeting him and seeing this, even touching his handkerchief as the little ones were so curious. And if you can see my T-shirt, it's written "My Zambia, My Responsibility." This stems from my childhood experience, growing up in those circles. Then with promotions, still as a driver, Mr. Chivanza, because Chivanza, we went to live in Chitukuka Road at that time. Talking of now, maybe talking of in the 70s, end of the 70s into what, and then it's the present Brentwood Drive. So my life was around there, and so I would say that I have grown up to respect humanism because I grew up in those circles where we saw a leader of a country fostering humanity through those ideologies. I'm even emotioned because I'll never forget that if you live to breathe, very important moments in the life of a country, and even if you leave your country and go to live in developed countries. I left home in well, I'm skipping because I don't have all the time, but thank you very much because this is an opportunity to say that President Kaunda has left not only memories but guidance in us as the youths of that time. I have lived out of the country up here not only to thank God, to say, okay, this is an opportunity, but for me, I would say that I've always carried the sense of humanity within me. I'm a teacher also here, and when I see that I'm trying to educate, because education is the source of life, success, name it, all the modules. And so I've been teaching since 99 in Italy, and a sense of responsibility comes in my heart whenever I come home and say, oh my God, if I was to live in both parts of the world, I would give the best of myself here and there. And this brings me to talk about why I started St. Nicholas Community Care Center in County Square. Obviously, after retirement, and so Dad bought a house in County Square, and then even that side, I still lived, in the circles of giving a hand here and there. And so I founded, together with like-minded women in County Square, St. Nicholas Community Care Center, which was a way of me giving back. I'm giving back in education. And so we started a community school, which we ran with resources from Italy, and as well as the commitment of the women who believed in community service. I'm still running that center, and now we're working with the young ones. Some of them were our little ones, because we had centered the orphans and the vulnerable children. They've grown up. Some are in university, doctors, teachers, and name them. And now we're developing. We are actually giving life skills. I believe in that very much. In fact, apart from teaching, what I did in my further studies was to master some development, international development cooperation initiatives to take back home. Mr. Jimmy Katuta gave a very good example of how us in the diaspora should think of home. And yes, I think I have embraced that too. It's a very wonderful core, and this core should not be ignored by us diaspora, because I don't know if I'm talking too much.
No, you're doing good. No, it's a good thing that at least just giving back and reflecting on where we are coming from. So that is good. That's good.
Yeah. Very important. Really, may I take this opportunity to say that the responsibility that I carry within myself has gone as far as uniting with another project in Germany called CDT. CDT group is in education, and we'll be rolling out educational programs at our youths. I know that we'll be given a hand very soon by the Ministry of Education in order to roll out this small but very powerful skills program to our youths. It's just to say that for me, my roots of taking care of a neighbor, taking care of the needy has always been a call to action. Thank you.
That's good. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. It's always good to give back and remember where we are coming from. So I thank you for that. So now, Anna, talk a little bit about the next steps for the entries for the competition.
Let's announce the winners, because we shared the shortlisted candidates. If you noticed, there were 4 poets, there were 4 visual artists, and we featured 3 of the musicians, but we didn't tell you who was in 3rd place, who was in 2nd place, who will get the 1st place prize. So we can reveal that. But before we make that big reveal, all of the winners must contact us, info@kuchalo.com, to claim their prizes. And once you do claim your prize, tell the world. Can you post about it on all platforms? I've received my third place prize, my second place prize, or my first place prize. Kuchalo Connect is our hashtag. Let's start with music, because we only had the three entries that were of a very high quality. In third place for music, we have Welcome to Zambia. In second place, a very similar song, but I think with a more dancey vibe, Welcome to Lusaka. And in first place, we have Heritage. To the musicians, congratulations. We commend you and we want to work with you. This is the beginning of our partnership with you musicians. Follow Kuchalo on all platforms. We would love to see you partnering with Noah Ndlovu here, with me, Anna Ziambo. Let's make something big together. In the visual arts category, we had 4 of the shortlisted entries. It's very difficult to choose a top 3. They were all extremely strong. And I'd love to see you bringing it out. Who was your favorite among the visual artists? In third place, we have Umar Simboe. It was a beautiful concept, and we loved the way he brought out the elements of Zambian culture. In second place, we have Andrew Kelly, an ambitious rendering of our coat of arms. Well done, Andrew Kelly. In first place, we have a painting, a high quality painting, the type you can see hanging in an art gallery. Really, it is the overall winner. Timothy Ndimbe. Congratulations, Timothy. Well done to the visual artists. Work with us. It doesn't stop with this contest. We're here for good, and we want you to work with us. Partner with Kuchalo. Let's make Zambia an international powerhouse together with your artworks. Now it's time for the poetry. But before I announce the poetry winners, Noah, we want to thank you. Thank you for empowering our artists. Thank you for creating this platform. The winners will walk away with the prize money. But more than that, they're building partnerships. We have Zambians in the United States, in Europe, in Australia, in Asia. This is Zambia Kuchalo, Zambia to the world. It's more than just this evening. Can we create a legacy? Let's make our country internationally recognizable. When people hear a Zambian song, they should be able to identify, yes, I know where in the world this song comes from. The way You're able to recognize a Nigerian song. Yes, I know where that song comes from. Together, we can build Zambian culture. The poetry winners, are we ready? We had 4 shortlisted entries, and they were all very good. I'm struggling to announce the top 3 because all 4 poems were outstanding. In third place, we have Raphael, the one who even managed to put Sheffy and Wizzy in his poem. Well done, Raphael. We love your poem. In second place, we have Nathan Maleki, the one who made Kapenta sizzle in his poem. I love that. Congratulations, Nathan. We appreciate your authenticity. And in first place in the poetry category, we have the girl who embodied Zambian culture. Congratulations to Miss Chande. Well done, poets. Congratulations, visual artists. Amazing work, musicians. Contact us by email, info@kuchalo.com to claim your prize. And once you get it, tell the world. Let it go, Kuchalo.
Yeah, well. Here is our little poetry contest winner. We're gonna play the poet again due to popular demand and request. Here is a little girl. And I was telling Anna the other day that this little girl, she reminds me of someone. I'll let the audience, the viewers, judge. Here is the poetry winner. And tell us if we got it wrong or if we got it right. Here is our little girl.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tishimber Chanda and I am 10 years old. I am here to share with you a beautiful poem about our rich Zambian culture. In Zambia's inbred, a tapestry unfolds where cultures and tribes intertwine and grow. From the graceful sway of the Lozi dance to the fierce pride of the Ngoni stands. Bemba, Tonga, Lunda, and more, each tribe adding to Zambia's lore. Their customs and traditions are colorful maze, weaving a story of ancient days. Amidst this diversity, nature's wonders stand tall. The Victoria Falls, a majestic curtain call. Mostly Tonga, the smokeless thunders, a sight that fills hearts with awe and wonders. The Rainbow Hills dance in the misty spray as the Zambezi River finds its way. A symphony of beauty and natural hymn in Zambia's landscapes where dreams begin. So let us cherish this land so rare, its rich culture and beauty beyond compare. Zambia, a jewel in Africa's crown, a land of tribes, falls and renown. Thank you.
There you have it.
Thank you. No, I'm so grateful for what Kuchalo is doing. It's all about encouragement. When I was Chishimba Chanda's age, I had teachers and mentors who put me on the right path. This is just the beginning for Miss Chanda. We would like to encourage her, let her develop her skills so that she can become one of the great poets in Zambia. And the one who's responsible for it is Noah Ndlovu. I'm grateful, Noah. This is an amazing opportunity for the people of Zambia. You've given us a platform to showcase our talents, our skills, our passions, and we say thank you. We're thankful for Kuchalo. We're grateful for Premier Media. And we want you to know that You're far away from us, but you're close in our hearts. Thank you, Noah. Thank you to the Premier team. Thank you, Kuchalo.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. And so take it away for the music so we can finish up the category.
In the music category, in third place, we have the Welcome to Zambia song. It had a really bright video. It had an amazing slogan. Welcome to Zambia. I saw someone in the comments saying they should play this music on tour buses. In second place, we had the Welcome to Lusaka song. That one is for the dance floor. I was dancing to that. And in first place, we have Heritage. That one's amazing. Heritage. It has a music video. It is the grand winner.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just a clip of it. So yeah, continue, Anna. It's just good to see these artists doing what they're doing, having fun. And it's always good to love what you're doing. And I could tell that these artists are enjoying what they're doing, especially our little Chanda Chishimba. She seemed to be enjoying. 5, 10 years from now, I don't know on what stage she'll be performing. So, which is good. So, yeah, let's finalize with the music category. Then we can move on to the second part of the show.
Yes, Noah, our winner is Heritage. Let's listen to Heritage.
Heritage. Let's see if we can play a little bit of Heritage. Heritage. Okay, let me find Heritage. Heritage. Where are you, Heritage? Oh,
I love the music video. I mean, they put so much into it. It was so cultural.
Heritage symbolizes the things we inherit from our forefathers. And these are usually in form of material things, behavior, character, or knowledge. But that shows knowledge because it's power.
Kotase, kuna masonkudeka Zambe mangolomera ngakale yantu akutepesa Kalanga mwana mng'ondo, mawakolombesesa Ngale sindiwola, kwa pali mukangano iwe pepesa
Heritage, heritage. Heritage, heritage. Heritage, heritage. Heritage, heritage.
When I was a little boy, mama told me, son, grow up and pick a side. It's high time that you realize that you can trust everything you see with your eyes. Are you being fooled by the lullabies, or you know the secret to get a butterfly? Many times you just wonder why. This life you live in a lie. Our forefathers were investors, and this is what they invested. For me to be one of the greatest, I used to get advice from my sisters. And that's the reason why I'm here today. Pakanga fike kofi fite. Neze kuti mwana pitia ukumpitia ukuti kumane senta. Tepa ntukufika ate kutangila. Bati ufile wa chinchila. Kosinga waluba munshila. Heritage yobe kukusendela. Hence never should you be a disgrace. But keep hold of your patience. Cause what awaits in your near future is medicine to the universe.
Congratulations to Stigner. You're a promising musician. We want to work with you. Noah has been hinting that there'll be another program, the end of the year program, and we would like to see the artists collaborating with us for such events. Can you give us a hint? What's coming up next? Is this it, or there's more to come?
Oh, there is definitely more to come. As we are concluding the year, we are having the end of year celebration. So we are looking at the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it gives an opportunity to the other artists to actually, you have enough time, because I think this is going to be towards the end of the last week in December. So you have ample time to spruce up the videos and get them into landscape mode, the 16 by 9 format. But more information is going to be posted on our platform. But there's more to come. This is just the beginning, and we are encouraging people to engage, partner up with us, be part of this movement that is not only promoting one person, but collectively we are putting out Zambia out there. We want Zambians to be proud of who they are, where they are coming from, just like the great Jimmy Katuta are calling the people in the diaspora to think of building back home, in terms of not necessarily building a building structure, but investing in back home and also thinking of returning back home. So there's more to come. We'll be bringing in and bringing up different people from different parts of the world to showcase what they are working on, what they're doing, and just to help us all as Zambians, as a people, to be proud of our country, be proud of our heritage, and be proud of who we are. So more to come, more details, check out kuchalo.com, and you can check out our social media handles. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, and we're on YouTube. I mean, we are out there on social media. Visit kuchalo.com for more information. And that's what's up. Go over to you, Anna.
Thank you. There's a question from Jesse Cabway where all of the poems played. This evening we shared the shortlisted entries. We received so many. As a team, we reviewed them. The judges evaluated them. And the ones that you saw this evening were the very best, the very best. But I hope you heard what Noah Ndlovu said, that this is just the beginning. Prepare yourself. Work on your art form, whether it's a poem, whether it's a drawing, whether it's a song. Work on it. We'll have more competitions, more opportunities for you to showcase your work. And keep tagging Kuchalo so that we can keep up with your growth. Did you hear what Mr. Ndlovu said about putting the artwork in landscape when you create a video? Those things will help you so that we can broadcast what you're doing, Kuchalo, to the world.
All right, all right. So I think we are running down on time and heading towards the end of the show. So I think I was asked to mention this by one of our leaders here in the United States. This is Dr. Musanji. Dr. Musanji, he hails from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and he asked me to talk about life insurance. And so often, unfortunately, we have some bad news to share with people. And it so happens that sometimes our people tend to not look into life insurance. Life insurance is important for us all because unfortunately, as it was appointed to leave, there will come a time when you won't be around. And I know our culture, sometimes we don't want to talk about death and dying, but hate to break it to you, it's part of life, and it's something that we, especially residing outside the country, we do not want to see so much of the GoFundMe accounts. It is our responsibility as a people, it is our responsibility as Zambians, and it is our responsibility as individuals to be best and better stewards for ourselves. There are all kinds of life insurance companies that are out there. There are different policies. You can reach out to people that you like, or people that you are comfortable with. And the goal is to have you covered. because from 2022 to 2025, we lost nine Zambians died. And these people just died suddenly. Somebody shows up at work and you find that somehow something happened and then they are normal. So our people tend to work hard, work so much. They're trying to send money back home. And also you people back home, also conduct trauma maning. Your people here are going through a lot of headache. It's not easy to it's not that people are picking money in the streets. I know people always say, oh, $100, hey, $50, and things like that. Obviously, to whom much is given, much is required. Obviously, we can help. Your relatives here in the diaspora, they are helping, they are sending money back and forth, but they are not picking up this money from the streets. They are working hard. And unfortunately, 9 people died what I call prematurely because these people, they were under pressure to send money back home. So this is why we're encouraging people to make sure that you have life insurance. You can reach out. There are a lot of people who are in this life insurance business, and it's just a great opportunity to die with dignity so that you are not leaving problems or leaving bills for people who are left behind. Just like the good book talks about, a wise person leave an inheritance for their children's children. So we have to be mindful that as we leave, GoFundMe account is not the way to go. We have to be better stewards and look into something that leaves an inheritance for those who are left behind. So Dr. Msanji, I've kept up the words. I've talked about life insurance. So now let's go back to our program. And I see we have Happy Kayla. She has joined us to share some thoughts because she is, I think I'll let her talk about what she does. But Anna, anything that you want, we have left out? Okay, I think you are muted, my friend. Double check the volume. Okay.
Yes, I said I have one last thing to share, Noah. We had Gina Heidi on, and I do encourage people, listen to the music of Gina Heidi. I've been a fan of hers for so many years. This is her CD. I bought it at Sounds Arcades way back when we had music shops. She's amazing. The queen of Amalango music, Gina Heidi. I hope she'll be performing, Noah.
Yeah, actually, she sent a song and she was gonna be, it's just that she had to leave. But here is a clip for those who do not know. Gina Heidi, this is one of, I think this is one of the latest songs, but she's been in the music space for quite some time. And most people used to refer to her as the Shalamwana of Zambia. She is obviously a very beautiful woman, just like Shalamwana was. I'll play a clip of the great Gina Heidi, and she was here with us. I think we'll see if she can chime in because she's a very busy woman. We'll see if we can get her just to talk a little bit about her. But here is a song from the great Gina Heidi.
Chivalelo bashichomba na chumfati Mule mpalikila ine Kulieko na chivalelo bashichomba na chumfati Mule mpalikila ine Ushekulanda kwa bantu fye Nangu chachine Mule mpalikila
right, people. So we have none other than the queen herself, the great Gina Hidi, joining us live and direct. Gina, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, thank you, despite the weather being so gloomy, but I'm doing fine, thank you. And how are you doing?
Oh, I'm having fun. We just from playing your song. Yeah, so talk a little bit. People are asking questions. We want to see the Queen of Amalango. Where is the Queen of Amalango? I said, oh no, the Queen of Amalango is a very busy woman. We'll get her on the program.
Thank you very much, Presido. So yeah, do the people want to know?
Yeah, just where you are and talk about a little bit about your music, because you have like there is one lady who is a huge fan of you, Madam Juliet Lwenji, and also Anna. She actually has your CD. Actually, let me see. Anna is very, let's see, there. Anna.
Oh my God. Thank you very much. Yeah, that album is Amalango. I think it's my 5th album. And it talks about the same style of my music, where I talk about things about our culture and grooming our young ladies, those who are going into marriages and those who are yet to go into marriages. And that's the line of my music. And if you listen to my latest song, the one that I did with Jordan Katembla JK, this song is the same style. It's a Malango kind of style, and it's also talking about marriage issues or marriage amalangos. Amalango means the laid down rules of marriage. So I'm very grateful to see that I have some fans of mine here. And please follow my Facebook page. Follow me on Facebook, Gina Hidi. I have many pages, so follow the one where I wore the outfit for my first album, City Life, on the cover. I did that deliberately so that people can identify the real me.
Yeah, because there are a lot of copycats here. Now, this is the queen herself, live and direct. You have to follow the real queen of Amalango, the great Gina Hidi. It's always a pleasure to connect with you, my friend. And what do you have any music coming up next? What's next in your line? What's coming up next?
And in music or in the arts cycle, there's always something coming up almost every hour, and our life, our situation is always something that gives us ideas on what to compose about. Oh yes, I'm having a lot coming up, and I'm now trying to fuse in a little bit of a love song, but with a Malango, and people should expect that. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Well, Gina, it's always great to have you. I know you are a busy woman, so let you go. And Anna, do you want to ask the queen? Maybe
Hi, Anna. Before you go, Presido, I just wanted to say hi to Anna and just find out where she is in Lusaka. I'm usually in Lusaka. One of these days we can catch up for a drink or lunch or dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gina Hidi.
Thank
I'm
you.
based. I'm based in Munali, where I was born. I was born at Kalingalinga Clinic, and I still live in my birthplace. And
There was a time I lived in Munali for almost a month. When I visited, I was at Cresta Golf View Hotel. It's in Munali, right?
Yes.
Yes, I was there for about 4 weeks. at Cresta Golf View Hotel.
Yeah, so no, I think next time when the Queen is in the country, we'll coordinate with Anna, so at least Anna and others who would like to come and meet the Queen herself in person will be able to share some information. But it's always a great, great pleasure to be able to bring the Queen. She is a busy woman, dragging her from, I had to bribe her to come and be here with her.
No, President. Oh no, I always have time for my friends. I don't call them my fans. I call them my friends. I always have time.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you for that. So,
and I just want to say, I was following what was it Mr. Jimmy Katuta?
Yes.
Oh, he's just amazing. He's just amazing. I even wanted to like bring my son on to. My son loves such talks, you know, and I really wanted my son to listen to Mr. Katuta from his own mouth, you know, the way he was talking about the opportunities back in Zambia and so on and so forth. That was very, very motivating, and I'm so encouraged.
Great. Yeah. I think we are all encouraged to look at the possibilities and potential that lies ahead where we are coming from, because people always say there's nothing to do in Zambia, we have to run away. But people in the diaspora are looking what we can go and do back home. But yeah, so that was a great talk by Mr. Katuta. All right, so thank you, the Queen, and we'll continue in our programming. As we finalize the show, we want to go back to, there's a lady who wants to talk a little bit about the mental health space. So let's see if we can. Okay, there we go.
Hi, Noah. This is Happy. How are you doing?
I am great. Good to have you. What do you have for us? Tell the people who you are, first of all.
Okay, my name is Happy Keller. I'm in Canada on the East Coast. Diaspora. And I'm very happy that you've started something like this. And I know you, according to what I understood, you're going to have this once a year, but I hope you're going to delete that thought and immediately implement it being every month, because you're not going to get the audience once a year. We need to, repetition is very important. We need to hear it and be reminded that we do have a home. We do have Zambia, and it will never be, it's not going away anyway. And I wanted to talk on two, I'm a therapist, by the way. Yeah, that's what you want to hear. But
take it away.
Yeah, I've been inspired by some of the topics you've talked about, as much as I'd love to talk about myself. I didn't get to hear what Jimmy Katuta talked about because I had some other issues before I could log in. But just from what Gina said, I have an idea. So when you talked about the book, the movie that's coming out, President Kaunda, I left Zambia about 47 years ago, and my parents lived abroad, so I never really, But the point is, one thing that I remember about President Kaunda was, tiende pamozi ni mtima umo, and that unity, tiende pamozi ni mtima umozi, it's something that Zambians, honestly, that sentence, wake up in the morning and say it to yourself 1,000 times. Tiende pamozi ni mtima umozi, tiende. And once you do that, Zambians are known to be very peaceful people. Very peaceful people. That's one country where you don't hear about wars. And can we not contribute to anything that is going to contribute to the disunity in the country? let us keep on walking on this path of what Kenneth Kaunda really made out of. How do you get a country to have 5 presidents? And it's all on the same, tiende pamoja. It doesn't matter who's tiende pamoja. Let's just keep on being on the same team. Nobody's the enemy here. So that's one thing that I learned from President Kaunda, just that nice, kind spirit, the bigger picture. Yeah, that we just keep that bigger picture. So that's on that topic. And then I wanted to talk about that little amazing little girl. You know what? That was very inspiring. Whoever she is, I didn't get to, as I said, I was looking, but I saw the replay that you did. Please tell her she's amazing. And I hope somebody out there, some producer out there, takes her as a mentor, mentors her, whatever it is, and brings out that beautiful character. That child is just a genius. Talent. Do not ignore talent. And there are many of us in the diaspora who've got at least $50 somewhere. Help that child. Help that child to move forward. So these talents that are there, diaspora, we can do something. The next topic that I had is, about the opportunities in Zambia. One of the things that I recently learned about, and maybe that will be my main topic for today, is about the African continent. Half a year ago, somebody sent me a presentation, to a Zoom presentation. I heard about farming. I'm not a farmer. I have very long red nails and I like them very much. But I heard about farming. I began to learn about the implications of the over 65%, the African continent is agricultural land. We have a heritage. We have land. And you know what you can do with land? You can plant crops. We can feed ourselves as a nation. We can feed ourselves as a continent. We can also feed others. But there's one thing that is killing us all. It's the synthetic fertilizers that are poisoning the earth. They're poisoning the waters. And we are drinking them and we are getting sick. So now on this presentation, I heard about an organic fertilizer. It's not gene manipulated, but this organic fertilizer comes with amazing qualities. Once you start using this organic fertilizer, you just spray about every 2 weeks, 4 times, and you're good to go. Maybe 1 or 2 more times. But the thing about it is this is farming without harming. Suddenly, we will be able to heal the earth. The earth will get better because that organic fertilizer has 18 macronutrients in it that the soil needs to heal, that the soil needs to have that eco environment back again. So now once you start using it, the plants will be healthy. You're going to notice that you will have double the yield. You're going to notice that you will have less insects hanging out because when the plants are healthy, insects don't like that. They need to go somewhere else. And then you're going to notice that because we, the human beings, are eating healthy food that is not dangerous to us, the soil is healthy, we will also get healthy. We will begin to feel, and those diseases or diseases that we are having, these are slowly going to go away because we are eating healthy food. So now where does the opportunity come in this? This fertilizer is in every African country. I was very shocked about that. That was number 1. It's there. Number 2, if you make an effort to go out there and tell people about it, the farming, Yes, even with my red long nails. Guess what? I'm telling people about it. And I've got some apple trees at the back of my yard. I farmed on those. I sprayed it on and had an amazing crop this August, September. I've never seen, I've lived here 18 years. These trees, I know them, I planted them. So this is 18 years later. And we ate sweet apples without insects for the first time in years because of that fertilizer. So now I'm not telling you something to make money. It's to heal our country, heal our continent, but not only that, heal ourselves. If you are going to have an opportunity, tell people about this. Guess what happens? Of course, the company is not going to say, well, it was nice, Noah, that you just planted. No, they're going to give you some money for it. So now all those graduates, all those people who claim, "Nilibenchito and I don't have a job. Oh, I graduated. All these stories, poverty stories. Stop it. You can go out there, plant these crops. If you are already getting double the yield, you've got more crops. So now you are going to sell those crops. And you're going to get money. You're going to get money to feed other people. And then you will stop this story of thinking the people in the diaspora have got money. Have you ever, Noah said it before, he said, the people in the diaspora, they have problems too. It's not at Intumizireni 100 kwacha, 50 kwacha, ka 50. My God, do you know how many jobs these people have in order to send that 50 ka, atika $50 ka? It's not ka. I work very hard to get that ka 50. It's a lot of money. So if you are able to help us as well, if I know you are eating healthy, if I know you are helping Zambia, you are helping Zimbabwe, you're helping wherever you are helping where you are, get the soil healthy, you will start having money. You will stop stressing us out and stressing yourself out because you'll have money. And this is where mental health comes in. Do you know that when you have some money, and it doesn't have to be a lot, you know that you sleep? Money is not evil. It's not. Money is a comfort. It will get you from there and there, but it will give you also that sense of dignity. At least I can do this, I can do that. So guys, let's just work together. Nimtima Umozi. Let's not be fighting against it. If somebody has an idea, support them. Support them. If that idea sounds viable to the country, to the continent, we don't have to be always, pempa vantundarama. Guys, we are very rich. I've always thought as a Zambian, I'm very, very rich. Very, very rich. Because do you know that here I have to buy a house? I have to buy a plot. I have to pay taxes. Do you know that most of you guys in Zambia, most of the people, they actually own those houses? I was very surprised. I said, you guys are doing, you're better off than me. Those guys actually, you own land. You've got a patch of land behind your yard. Good things. So those are your heritage. Those things you have, don't destroy them. Work with them. Feed. Let's feed each other. Let's stop looking. No, we are not. We're absolutely okay, but we will be okay if we work as a team. And as long as we don't work as a team, I don't know. Kuchalo. I don't know about that. But Noah, thank you so, so much for starting this. And as I said, I hope it's not once a year. I hope it's not half a year. I hope it's not every quarter. Even if you say, I'll make it once in 2 months. It's a platform, it's a start, and you've started a very good job. And Miss Anne there, thank you very much for moderating with him. And next time I'll come and tell you about the mental health pandemic that is hitting the world, and everybody's pretending I'm fine. We are fine, guys. Acknowledge When you find something telling you, should we not? Tell somebody about it. You are not alone in this. Somebody about it, and somebody will be there. But don't try to fight it alone. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Noah, again. And Maria, thank you for the referral, the recommendation. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you.
You are welcome, and it's great to have you. Great, great. Maria, you wanna say something to Happy?
Yes, indeed. Madam Happy, yes, you're right that this forum shouldn't be like a once a year program. It should be, I think twice. I mean, once every 2 months could be very good because it will keep the ball rolling and many, many ideas can come through. Today, I was hoping to hear Madam Keller, Happy. I was hoping to hear her give us a talk on mental health, but I think if she should be given an opportunity very soon.
Maria.
Hello.
Noah, if you give me 5 more minutes, I really don't want to overstep my boundaries. I will talk about mental health, about what I actually do, how I get paid. it's
Yeah. 5 minutes, yeah. So we're running down on time. Yes, talk a little bit about mental health because it's very big and we are all in a way affected, impacted, or know someone who is. So take it away. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. Yeah, you can share.
Yeah, in form of an announcement. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for reminding me about my real job, Maria. So that's how I met her, talking about mental health. So I'm a therapist who, for many years, I did what everybody did. I read in the books about, this is the way it should go. If you are depressed, you give people this, and then you talk to them, and then this and this, and then, but you know what? People kept on coming back. After a certain period, they got sick again. So I got tired of seeing. I mean, it's nice to have residual income, okay? I'm not saying there's nothing bad about people coming back and you get money again, but that's not what I wanted. So I created my own therapies. Mental health is a pandemic worldwide. Mental health just doesn't mean you end up in Chinama and then it's called mental health. No. Mental health is sitting somewhere and thinking by yourself, I don't know, I don't know, I'm not feeling okay. That little, you can hear it, it's a voice, it will tell you, I am not okay. Don't ignore that voice inside you. Begin to address that voice. Tell somebody. Because that voice it's like a dis-ease in your body. D-I-S, a dash, E-A-S-E. It starts off like a little nudge. Oh, I've got a headache. My back is paining. Or my tooth is aching. And you would never relate those things with mental health. But do you know that emotions are the root of that mental health? That pain, P-A-I-N, is telling you pay attention inside. Now, something is going on, because if you don't pay attention to that emotion, it will turn into a disease. That little dis-ease turns into a disease. And now you're dealing with all the hospitals and whatever, but your body told you before. Those emotions that you are feeling, whether it's anger, it's irritation, it's annoyance, address that issue. I'm not saying go out there and start fighting with people. No, acknowledge the emotion. Tell yourself, okay, you know what? My husband just made me very angry right now. I'm not saying go and beat him up and poison him or no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying sit there by yourself and say, well, that emotion, anger is like a child. It's trying to tell you something. It's crying. It's saying, I'm angry right now. I'm angry. So what does a mother do when her child is crying? She'll go on her knees, pick up that child. Oh, I'm sorry, and, hug it, rock it. Within 2 minutes, that child who was crying like the Victoria Falls is, I don't know. It's gone outside to play. Emotions are like that. They're like children. You need to acknowledge them. Step aside with yourself for 5-10 minutes and just say, I'm angry. I'm angry about this, and I'm angry about that. And I feel this way. Talk to yourself. I really feel bad about it. I say it. And do you know, after those 5 minutes, and this is scientific, so I'm not making this up, your cortisol levels, those stress hormones, that they will start going down. Your body will begin to calm down. And then you'll find, the body felt heard. So if this is just a little bit, just acknowledge those emotions. Do not ignore any emotion you're feeling. Don't say I'm feeling stupid now. If I say, I'm the bigger player, you are human. You are human. Value yourself enough, love yourself enough to take yourself seriously. Acknowledge your emotions. And then if it gets really, it's too much, now go to the next step and tell somebody about it. And they will help you, because together, pamozi, we will move forward as a team. But alone, this is a very, very dark world. So I'll stop here. If anybody wants to contact me about this, I only do one session. In that one session, just one. Doesn't matter what you're suffering from, but after I finish talking to you, whatever it is you're suffering from, it will have packed its bags, will have taken it to the airport, and it will be en route to you don't know where, and it's not coming back. So contact Noah if you're interested in therapy sessions, in modes, and I hope to introduce these little things, little exercises in schools, in whatever, just little things that people can do to ease that pandemic, that mental health pandemic that is going on. So Noah, back to you. Thank you so much for this little time. And thank you, Maria, for reminding me what my job is actually. Thank you.
Well said, and it couldn't have said it any better than that. Mental health is key for a better life. And also vegetation, the food that we eat, the input, the fertilizer, it's also key. So thank you for that beautiful chat. So now, Anna, as we are finalizing the conversation here, so we are in the final stretch. Talk a little bit about repeat the winners of the competition one more time, and also the next steps as we conclude this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Kuchalo. In the visual arts category, the first place winner is Timothy Ndimbe. Could we play the clip of Timothy showing us that painting? I don't think we had shared it, so people may not know why he came out at the top. It was a great painting. Professional.
Hello everyone.
Gallery worthy.
Ndimba, the artist. I present to you the artwork titled The Kamala Border. And so this artwork talks about the importance of our Zambian culture, as it turns to be the place that the commercial trade is happening here in Zambia, Lusaka specifically. So this is the area view of the Kamala market, or the Kamala town center as it stands.
Yeah, that's Timothy.
Yes. In second place, we have Andrew Kelly, who reimagined our coat of arms. Very promising work from Andrew Kelly. And in third place, we had Umar Simbowe. We loved it. Well done, Umar. Send an email to info@kuchalo.com to claim your prize. Include your mobile money number there because Kuchalo is giving out prize money. Yes, you will win something. You will earn something. You've worked hard. You've earned it. I love what Noah said earlier. It's not about handouts. It's about hard work. In the music category, the winner in first place is Heritage by Stinger. In second place, we have Welcome to Lusaka. And in third place, we have Welcome to Zambia. Three beautiful, danceable songs. In the poetry category, in third place, we have Raphael. Amazing poem. Well done, Raphael.
Latitude 15.
We have Nathan. We love what you're doing, Nathan. Keep it up. Keep developing your craft.
Heartbeats of love.
The future of Zambian poetry. A poet who needs to be nurtured and encouraged. I would like to see.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is
Chishimba, go and study literature. Get your master's degree in literature. Do a PhD in poetry. We're here for you. We want to see you reaching the very top of poetry. Those are the 9 winners, and we will be promoting them for the next 9 days and beyond. If you submitted an entry and you didn't see it here, it's because we reviewed everything and we chose only the very best. Don't be discouraged. There'll be other competitions. We heard Noah Ndlovu telling us that there'll be an end of the year event. You could win something at that event. Thank you, Kuchalo, for this great opportunity. It makes me happy to see our artists earning income for their hard work.
Yes. It's always good to make some money from your creative expression, and it's always what everybody wants. If you can get something from your hard work, I mean, there's nothing better than that. So thank you, Anna, for that. So now, as we've finally come to the end of our program, we encourage people to follow us on social media. Kuchalo.com is our website. And then also you can check us out on premiermedia.com, where we capture different African Americans and Africans in their respective places, changing the narrative about Africa. Because mostly, some of us, when we moved to the US, people thought we lived in trees or lived alongside animals and things like that. So it is up to us as African people to change that narrative by talking about programming and highlighting, featuring people who are doing great and meaningful things. So people there in Africa may have everything else, but people out there in the rest of the world, especially in the Western media, they are negatively portrayed. So that's what Premier Media tries to address. But today we spent a little bit of time talking about just Zambia, celebrating who we are and what we are as a people. We have had different speakers, Mr. Jimmy Katuta, Kayla, Happy in Canada, and Maria Chivanza in Italy. We heard from Joseph in India and the UK, I mean, different parts of the world. We were just blessed with a good people, great Zambians doing great and meaningful things. And the call by Mr. Jimmy Katuta is to those in the diaspora, some of us, is to start thinking about the future, where we'll be retiring, where we'll be spending our olden days. You don't want to exhaust all your energy and time in the diaspora. You want to make sure that at least whilst you still have the energy, you invest and you enjoy the fruits of your labor back home. That was the message by Mr. Jimmy Katuta. And you heard Anna talking about the poetry, the songs, the art, and the painting. And the winners are happy. We encourage those winners to get in touch with us at info@kuchalo.com. Again, it's info@kuchalo.com. I think we'll project the winners will again be posted onto our website and social media pages. So if you're not following our page, please follow our page and be informed of future and upcoming events. So that is what I wanted to address with our people. And the last thing that I want us to know is that the only way we can improve as a people, it's going to be us as Zambians doing the needful to be the best stewards for ourselves. So Mr. Jimmy Katuta talked about the negativity, the disunity, my tribe is bigger than yours, and things like that. And also in the diaspora, there are some people, obviously, who behave in a strange, particular way, but we are going to focus on unity and not like my tribe is bigger than yours, therefore you have to follow me. No, we are Zambians. We are all the same, regardless of wherever we may be. We may be in the diaspora, the US, Canada, Australia, India, China, and those at home. We are all the same. This is why our founding fathers said, one Zambia, one nation, and we can add one people. So as we are closing, we're going to play a little clip that sort of paints the picture for us all to work as one. There is no one who is better than the other. We are simply the same. So I'll play this little clip as we are concluding our program.
In a world where distances seem vast and challenges are many, there lies a powerful truth. Together, we are stronger. As Africans in the diaspora, the bonds that unite us can be our greatest asset. Imagine a world where every voice is heard, where every individual's strength contributes to a collective potential, and where cultural diversity is celebrated as a source of unity rather than division. Working together allows us to harness this potential, transforming dreams into reality. In every community spread across continents, we carry with us rich histories, stories of resilience, creativity, and an unyielding spirit that refuses to be silenced. When we collaborate, we share more than just resources. We share our experiences, wisdom, and passions. Through each other, we find the inspiration to overcome challenges, innovate solutions, and uplift one another. Consider the joy found in shared accomplishments, the power gained from unified efforts to make a difference, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. What we achieve resonates beyond borders, influencing perceptions and breaking down stereotypes. This collective effort becomes a legacy, a tapestry woven with the threads of unity, perseverance, and courage. On the global stage, where there are shared struggles and aspirations, working together assures that our collective voice is profound and impactful. We create networks of support spanning different regions and industries, fueling an exchange of ideas and resources that benefit us all. Let us embrace this spirit of unity, for in togetherness lies the power to shape a future filled with possibility, to reconnect with our roots, and to contribute meaningfully to societies worldwide. So, as we rise, let us rise united, as Zambians in the diaspora, forging paths that inspire change, celebrate heritage, and redefine what it means to stand together. In unity, there is strength, and in strength, there is limitless potential.
That couldn't have been said anymore. So thank you to our viewers and listeners around the country of the great Zambia, and also listeners and viewers around the world. Anna, your last 30 seconds or so, last word to our listeners, viewers around the world.
Thank you so much. Please do follow Kuchalo.
Short and direct to the point. Thank you, folks. Tune in next time. Follow our page on social media for more information. The winners will be posted on there. Until we meet next time, it's going to be even a bigger show. You want to make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss any of the upcoming events. And for now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you.
Welcome to Kuchalo, your leading online hub for Zambians at home and abroad. Kuchalo is a trusted source of news, lifestyle, and practical information tailored for Zambians near and far. What we are: a platform designed by Zambians for Zambians and friends of Zambians. Tight-knit, inclusive, and Ubuntu powered. We bring you the latest news, travel and tourism insights, investment opportunities, educational resources, and uplifting diaspora stories. A community-focused, non-political space celebrating our heritage. What we offer: community stories, diasporans making an impact, a bias-free zone, calm, factual, resonance over sensationalism. Our approach is Ubuntu first, content that strengthens community, celebrates heritage, and brings people together. Clarity, relevance, and inclusivity. Voices from Zambia and the global Zambian family, where you'll find us in Zambia, the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, South Africa, and everywhere in between. Kuchalo keeps you informed, connected, and inspired. Join the Kuchalo community today